We've had 5 seasons of trying to do this. The thing that stops Homelander, we get as like a last minute whim thought in the second last episode.
That's not how you build the hype, though. You don't build the hype for a different show.
The bigger you try and make it, the harder it is to nail, you know?
And also, the bigger you try and make it, the more of a Marvel movie you're making.
Exactly.
Which is exactly what they don't
what they're not
want to
trying to
make.
do.
She's nowhere near Homander's level. I don't understand why they're trying to tell us that. I don't think they've shown us that.
I
not
think-
in the last episode. I thought Ashley had to die.
I worry a bit for the future of The Boys universe.
What's your favourite season now that we've got all 5?
We've just finished watching The Boys series finale. I
Yeah,
should
yeah,
say.
yeah. Show finale.
Yeah, show finale. This is the first show I've ever had where I've been there from the very start, and I've followed the journey all the way through, and now it's finally come to an end. So I don't know. I feel empty. I feel like a piece of me is now missing every Wednesday. You know?
Yeah, it's going to be weird not having something to watch on a Wednesday. Looking forward to.
Because we had Invincible,
Yeah.
and then obviously we had The Boys, and that's been going on for like nearly 2 months now. I think
was
that's
gonna
kind
say.
of span across. Yeah.
It's been constant for a while of just something on a Wednesday. Don't have that anymore. It's weird.
So it's over, but it's finished. Obviously, the fan base of The Boys, just every pop culture fan base, I guess, was big on how is it going to end? Is it going to flop? Is it going to do a Game of Thrones? Is it going to do a Stranger Things? You know, which a lot of these recent series have been doing. You know, really not being able to stick to landing. But should we do a little agree or disagree straight away?
Yeah. All right.
Agree or disagree? The Boys had a good finale and rounded off the story really nicely.
All right.
Yeah?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Nice!
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah. So all that in sync. That was rehearsed.
We're just that on the same wavelength all the time.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with the finale. I don't think it's perfect. I don't think any finale is perfect. And I think overall, season 5 was a weaker season. I think everyone agrees that.
Yeah.
But overall, the last episode, I think it covered all its bases. It addressed everything it needed to address, I think, for the most part. And it didn't just sort of brush anything under the rug. I feel like it did try and at least kind of round everything up fairly nicely. And,
Yep.
I was pretty happy, at least on the first watch. I was pretty happy with it.
I completely agree with you. I think it was. I was satisfied. I was just worried going into it that like they wouldn't handle things well or just things would be stupid. Of course, it had its problems here and there, but overall, I was happy with it. I said to you before we started, I went, what I hope happens is that when the credits start rolling, I start clapping.
Yeah.
Right? Well, either that cheeks or whether I'm happy for it, right? In which case, I was happy for it, and I started clapping.
Yeah.
And there we go. But before we go into it any further, we actually made some predictions before the season finale started, to which we've got a big board over here. I'll show you. This is our very big board of predictions for the Boys season finale, and
We did pretty well.
we only have one X of things that didn't happen.
You know what? As I said when we were taking them all off, I've never been more glad that that's the one I got wrong.
Right?
Yeah.
So what was the one that we got wrong? So the only prediction that we got wrong, or well, you know, along the lines of anyway.
I was pretty sure that MM was gonna die in the last episode.
No. Come on, just kill MM. He's my goat.
It was something about him and his family and the send-offs and all of these things and him in the series. I just had the feeling, but I guess they did kill off Frenchie the episode before. So
I'm surprised it was only Frenchie that we lost.
I was thinking this.
We lost Butcher,
And Butcher,
I guess,
but he had to go.
We all knew Butcher was going, right?
Yeah.
So I was quite surprised by that. Yeah, I thought it would be Frenchie and Kimiko if anything, but no, Kimiko got to live on, which is my first weird problem with the finale is Kimiko's bye felt weird and just like, and I get it's kind of like that's just the character, that's just the relationship with the boys of like, oh bye, I'm not gonna make it all soppy and whatnot.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
Do you know what I think I would have liked? I would have liked maybe 1 or 2 lines in sign language and then finish it with the bye, because she hasn't talked for 4 seasons.
Yeah.
It'd be nice that's her like, bye.
Yeah.
You know? So I get what they were doing, but it would have been nice, like one-on-one with each of them going, doing a bit of a Frenchie of like, I've seen your asshole.
Yeah.
But in sign language could be funny,
Yeah.
you know? And I feel like it's quite Kimiko. But I see where they were going with it. Yeah.
Again, I think the problem, my biggest problem with the finale is two of the ways that they beat Homelander. It was very kind of underexplored in the final season.
Yeah.
So, for example, Kimiko's Soldier Boy blast, which, bear in mind, took the Russians 10 years of experimenting on Soldier Boy to achieve. They just get into episodes. And again, it feels like it comes out of nowhere, which is ultimately the thing that defeats them. The thing that stops Homelander. We've had 5 seasons of trying to do this. And the thing that does it, we get as like a last minute whim thought in the second class episode. It was just a bit like, again, I don't think it was a dumb idea. I think it's cool. It makes sense. But like, we should have been doing these experiments the whole season.
Should have been building to it.
Exactly. Like, show us like them capturing Supes and doing experiments on them and them getting really close and stuff like that. To which I wish we got Stupid Sage earlier as well.
Yeah.
Stupid Sage was my underrated highlight of the finale. She was such a great character.
Outro as well. It was nice of her going
Sage out.
And then her kind of going nice.
Yeah.
That was a nice like send off for Sister Sage,
She
I
gets
think.
to live a nice, stupid, happy life like the rest of us.
That being said, she did help orchestrate the whole thing, so maybe we shouldn't forgive her too quickly.
Yeah.
Like she did kind of like without Sister Sage, Homelander wouldn't be in the position he is now.
That is true.
So she has kind of fucked things up quite a lot, and we kind of do forget that.
I feel like that was just kind of washed over a bit. Yeah, maybe
a little bit, but I think we said it. I think Sister Sage needed more time as Stupid Sage, just because Stupid Sage might still be really clever. She's just a normal clever, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So she's now effectively one of the boys.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I feel like we needed half a season of that. We needed
because I think gaining her knowledge back, kind of thing.
Yeah, we were saying we need. I think I needed Frenchie to die halfway through the season at the midpoint. And then that's when Kimiko can start getting her powers and start committing to it and start going down the rabbit hole.
That makes more sense, yeah.
I think it would have hit harder as well, because it's like we don't have Frenchie for half a season instead of one episode.
And also, if you see Frenchie go that early, you're thinking, oh, who's next? You know?
And also it means that Frenchie's last little moment in the last episode means something, because we haven't seen him in half a season.
Yeah. Because again, like when she did have that like vision of Frenchie, you were like, oh, nice, Frenchie. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, Frenchie's in it.
Yeah.
To me, it was just like, oh, that's nice, you know? But I went like, oh, nice, we got Frenchie. But I think I would have been more like that if it was like a few episodes ago, maybe.
Exactly,
you know?
yeah.
I think it would have hit a little bit more.
Yeah.
And just raise the stakes of the final season a bit more as well, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot of the problems I can think of, I think too much happens in the last episode that isn't built to like that.
Like what?
Like Sister Sage, like the blast, like Frenchie diet, like everything we just said. Ryan disappearing for most of the last season in this one, right? Like,
yeah, give us like
comes in for the last fight.
I'd love for the last season of Ryan like joining the boys. I thought it was going to happen after he got his ass beat by Homelander and he goes to find Butcher, and then. Like, imagine if after that he got a whole season of him, like, bonding with Butcher and, you know, maybe becoming, like, his son in a way and, you know, becoming a proper ally. So that last minute of when he turns against Butcher, not turns against Butcher.
Refuses
but, like,
Butcher,
yeah. And says, look, I want this actually to be the end of us, not the start of something new.
Yeah.
Like High School Musical. And I also think that then would have been a much better fuel for motivation for Butcher to go, actually, no, yeah, I don't have anything else to lose here.
Yeah.
Because again, okay, Terra died, which fuming about.
Oh man,
I can't
if you were
believe
gonna
what happened.
no, yeah, you don't do that after the big fight. After you kill Homeland and you come back and also Terra's dead. No.
Yeah,
do it before so it fuels the fight or something.
Yeah,
Don't
it just
blindside us like that.
I feel like Homelander should have killed Terra.
No. I don't.
Really?
I'm happy with how Terra goes. I'm happy that it's peaceful. Terra doesn't deserve it.
I'm happy for the dog. I just mean narratively.
Yeah, I get narratively. I don't. We already hate Homelander enough. There's no narrative reason to kill Taylor.
I'm not talking about for Homelander's purposes.
I know,
I'm talking
for Butcher.
Yeah,
I
because
get it.
Again, it just kind of felt like my wife's son, who isn't my son, but I've sworn to protect, who I haven't saw all season, who's been living off on his own, has said that he doesn't want to come and live with me. I know my dog's also just died now.
Yeah,
Let's go destroy the world. It just felt very...
No, I get it. I'm with you. I agree. I was with you in the moment going, no, don't do this now.
Yeah.
Like, it was a bad moment, pacing-wise, to put it.
Also, right after we celebrated that Terra made it, by the way.
Oh, it was like
We
10 seconds. We literally went,
We were relishing in the
Terra
little
made it.
celebrations in the house, weren't we? And we were like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I went, Terra's made it.
And then he walked in
I
that
think it was
room.
the next scene.
It was. It was the
I
next
think it was
scene.
a change of room that they were in. And he'd snuffed it. But our predictions, we'll go through them.
So
we
had what do we want to happen, and we had what do we think is going to happen,
Yeah.
and then we had a couple of other little wild cards we came up with through the show. So I came up with what did I want to happen? I wanted Homelander to lose his powers.
That was a big one for us.
I'm very glad we got that. I'm very glad.
Which, to be fair, I remember us talking about what an ending it would be for him to lose his powers and then he has to go and live in the world off on his own.
The other alternative was lose the powers and survive, but
the more I think about that, the more I'm actually glad that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because he had to go, man. He had to die. As well as, like, he could have just went and got Compound V again from somewhere.
Yeah.
And then it's back to it, you know? But I think that little section of him not having powers
that
was
needed
so
to happen.
perfect.
That was when I say I wanted him to lose his powers. That was what I meant. It wasn't just him losing his powers. It's him trying and then turning into the
little baby,
sniveling like, please, I'll suck your dick.
So
I don't know what do you want.
He's begging it. It was so perfect.
Everyone was waiting for the whole time.
Yeah,
it was a nice cathartic moment. Yeah,
and just that moment when it was like, okay, now we're getting Butcher versus Homelander, but without Homelander's powers. I was like, he's going to fuck him up.
Yeah.
And he did.
Yeah, 100%. I think Anthony Starr did a really good job making us feel a lot of pity, but really good to see him do all that and get beaten the shit out of. So, good moments, yeah. I'm happy with that. And I'm happy that we got like a bunch of the episode after. Because I was saying one of the big things that we were talking about, which put on the board, was like, what comes next? I was worried that they were going to kill Homelander and that was going to be the solution to everything. But I'm glad that they addressed what comes next. It's not just Homelander.
But they still had like half an hour of the show left after Homelander had been killed. So, they did really well of wrapping all that kind of stuff up, I think. The world and stuff and whatnot.
I think, they at least tried to address the stuff that they sort of let out the box kind of thing. And I think it's a difficult thing to do because we were talking like the whole show is about the downfall of society with Soups in it. Not necessarily what comes next. I'm just glad that they had that little last scene with the
Starlight or the police thing and stuff, or
no, I'm thinking of when Huey gets called by the new
by
president.
the guy,
Bob, I think it is.
The president.
And he's like, right, we've got to try and get a handle on this kind of shit. And I'm like, well, I'm glad they addressed that it's not the end of the situation and that there's still a lot of work to do. Because I think that's a really bad message if you just think that all of the bad problems are coming from one person. That's just not how it works at all.
It's like what Butcher said, is like, we only give them a black eye. Like,
exactly. He's saying Vought has to go down and shit like that.
Although I do have a question. The virus has been dumped into the sprinkler system in Vought. That's a problem. That's a problem.
It is. I did think this. I did say. I did think. I hope Huey maybe told someone.
Maybe go tell someone on the desk or something. On your way out. Like, sorry about the cleanup you got to do in there. Maybe don't put the sprinklers on if there's a fire as well. You might want to have a look into that. But then, how do they excavate that? Because surely that's now all around the building. Surely that's in like the pipes and stuff. And
I mean, it's not a great situation.
Maybe season 6 is coming out.
Season 6,
a twist season.
Someone accidentally they're cooking in the kitchen.
Oh,
I burnt my toast.
Yep, and then it just ends the world.
God,
I will say, actually, I was going into the finale somewhat expectant / hoping for a big finale, like military battles
Considering
and soups everywhere. Considering
posters.
The posters, the posters were major catfishes for this season going in.
Yeah.
It was. I guess you've got to build the hype. Fair enough. And
That's not how you build the hype, though. You don't build the hype for a different show.
I know, that is true.
know?
I am with you on that. I was going into it expecting, okay, this could be like all the soups in the world versus like the military or whatever. But I'm glad we didn't get that. I'm glad it was an intimate, close story with the characters that we knew, and it weren't trying to be some big spectacle, because the bigger you try and make it, the harder it is to nail, you know?
And also, the bigger you try and make it, the more of a Marvel movie you're making.
Exactly.
Which is exactly what they don't want to make.
But then they also are contradicting themselves with all the spin-offs and stuff that they're trying to make. For example,
they are slowly becoming what they started as criticising.
Yeah, I mean, this whole season has been like a setup for Fort Horizon. Like, most of this season has felt like a prequel to Fort Horizon, which is ridiculous, setting up all these characters and that. But
also some sort of conclusion to Gen V as well, because we had Gen V characters.
Yeah, but not even that. Like, because my friend who's watched Gen V, I've spoken to him about the finale, with Jelms, and he was like, "Oh, I'm fuming about the Gen V characters and stuff, though, because we haven't watched Gen V."
Well,
we've watched episode 1 of season 1 and the last episode of season 1.
Yeah,
it's a long story. He was saying how, you know, he's invested this time into these characters, the storyline of Gen V, and how it's all been set up. The whole time, Marie's getting gassed up, saying that you're the only one powerful enough to go up against Homelander, and she,
the blood one,
and all she does in this season is help Homelander people for a bit, and then take them to Canada.
I'm also sure that we'll learn more if we watch Gen V. But from episode 1 in the season finale, she's nowhere near Homelander's level. I don't understand why they're trying to tell us that. I don't think they've shown us that. I not in the last episode.
I think the point is kind of like if you've got blood, she wins. Control the blood kind of thing, yeah. So, I was seeing theories that maybe she might be used to, like, take the V out of his blood or something like that, or which would have been smart, maybe, but, like, maybe if that was a backup to if Kimiko's thing didn't work, or... Which we were saying when they were talking to the Gen V characters in the scene at like the Starlight camp or whatever, like, you know, the base, and then we were like, oh great, we got these guys, because, you know, if they're breaking into the White House, they're going to need as many hands as you can get, as many soups as you can get on your side to help fight this. And we were like, oh great, we got these guys, and then all of a sudden they're all in the front of the van driving off to Canada, and we're like, oh.
I didn't think that was weird at the time, but because I was like, sure, they've got their own thing. But considering how they did the fight, where it was very much like we're facing someone, and then someone from the boys goes, this is me, and then goes off and does Starlight with the Deep. And I enjoyed that. I thought that was fine. That was nice. Why wouldn't you just do that with 2 more characters with the Gen V people? Make them the first ones that help them get in, and if you want to get them out of the fight.
Especially one who has been compared to Homelander for 2 seasons of her own show.
Which I still think is bullshit.
But again, we haven't seen it, so we don't know.
I know. But, like...
It is stupid to say.
If that's the case, then there's so many people in The Boys that could just kill Homelander.
Yeah.
Like the Newman, you know, the head popping one. One thing I think I am a little worried, not sure about, is you build the whole season to having V1, and he's not any more powerful.
Yeah.
Nothing changed. Yeah. In fact, I was a little annoyed in the last fight because he kept getting caught by Butcher's tentacles. And I'm like, in literally the episode before, Frenchie does that on the wall, and it pans back and he's next to him. So he's got super speed, but not when he's flying away from a fight kind of situation. I just think if you...
Also, the fact that, episode 1 of season 5, he chases down A-Train.
Yeah,
just to back your point up a little bit more.
Exactly.
He chases down A-Train.
I think
that shows how quick he is.
My biggest thing with superpowers is if you don't...
It's power scaling, really.
It's power scaling.
Yeah.
Like, the way I've always thought about it, if you're putting a superhero fight out into the world, it's no longer who you think is going to win. It is now who is going to win based on what narratively you've set up. And if you're putting a show out to a very big fan base, everyone's going to be pointing and going, well, he did this episode, but now he's not doing this, or he did that, and now it's not that, and things like that. And you're just kind of thinking, well, why even put it into the show earlier if he's not going to do it later?
Yep.
The answer being, it looked cool at the time.
Yep.
But if you're not then going to use that to kind of inform what he can do and can't do later, all it's doing is giving your other characters you like an excuse to survive. In other words, plot armor.
Yeah.
Or just convenient moments where he's weak. You know? Yeah. At least Superman has kryptonite. With Homelander, he just kind of decides when he's actually trying.
Homelander's got cancellation.
Homelander got cancelled.
I'm going to cancel you, buddy. And he's like, I'm sorry, I'll stop. Quite literally. Yeah.
Well, he cancelled himself live. Really.
That's true.
Yeah.
But my biggest want going into this season finale or series finale was, I said, which I feel like they've definitely forgotten the past few seasons, is I didn't want them to forget that Huey is the main protagonist of the story.
Yeah.
It's Huey's story at the end of the day. It starts with Huey. Yeah. And you know what? It ended with Huey. Yeah. And I think the whole Butcher Huey ending and how they handled everything with that, perfect.
I was happy with that.
Nailed it. I was so happy with it. Literally from when Huey confronts Butcher in Vought Tower, I think everything from that point was I have no notes. Yeah. I don't have any notes. I think the funeral, the little endings for everyone, Ryan going off with their men, perfect.
Yeah, that was nice.
Starlight's pregnant, calling it Robin. That's so beautiful. I'm seeing a lot of people online getting mad that Huey and Starlight are calling their child Robin, because it's like, why would you name it after your ex? Robin isn't Huey's ex-girlfriend. It's Huey's late girlfriend. They were still together. It's not like they broke up and had a big argument and whatnot. Like, Starlight respects this. Like, she's not being like, oh, that's weird, that's your ex, you love it. No, it's not about that. It's a bit like, it's a thing of respect and love, and it's
like being widowed, right?
Exactly, that's exactly what it is.
You get married to a widow, you're not going to go, oh, your last, husband or wife died. You can't talk about them or think about them.
Exactly, that'd be weird.
That's fucked up.
So if you're one of those people that find it weird that Huey and Starlight are calling the kid Robin, you need to grow up and get a grip of yourself, because you clearly don't understand love. Is what I've got to say to them.
Have a little love in your heart, man.
I also don't believe in love anymore, but I thought it was a great scene. I thought
it was
really
sweet.
Nice.
It was sweet.
Nice. And Huey having his own little electrician store.
Thought that was nice.
Great.
Yeah. Well, it was what we were saying, is we wanted to see like some sort of nice good ending finale.
Yeah,
where they go off and like fight crime properly, like actual superheroes.
Yeah, we wanted to show that
often does it.
Like a character. Like, not taking over Vought, because Vaught's already gone. It's a lost cause. We need to get rid of Vought completely. But we said, and I was like, oh, imagine Huey doing this, of like starting his own like superhero business of like helping vigilantes get to crime and actually being heroes, for once, and having that positive kind of end. It's kind of like Cecil. It's like a Cecil vibe from Invincible, but in The Boys. Cecil. And then we got that at the very end as well, of like him, of like the Spider-Man kind of thing, of like, hacking into the police system and whatever, and sending her out, and it's just great.
He's got a guy in the chair.
Yeah, guy in the cock chair.
As I said it out loud, I looked at you and I was like, is he gonna say it? And you went for it.
Well, he's not the guy in the cook chair, because he's gonna be a dad.
Yeah, true. Yeah. What a contradictory cuck. Yeah.
No.
Contradictory.
You happy with the Deep's ending?
I'm happy with the Deep's ending.
I'm very happy with the Deep's ending.
Yeah, I think, look, out of the whole show, especially in the last couple of seasons, just for pure entertainment value, the Deep was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like the actor, what's his name? It's
Chase Crawford.
Chase Crawford. Yeah, Crawford. He did so
fantastic.
So well.
I think they could have cast anyone in this world to play the Deep as good as what he did.
It was just such an impressive performance in terms of someone that you're laughing at, but also you feel sorry for, but at the same time you just really hate.
Yeah,
it's like a mix of pity and also I can't wait for him to die, but also Like, he's just so, if you didn't have powers, you'd be nothing.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even think of you.
And
you know?
I love that his powers, like in the sea, he's basically a god, right? He's basically what Homelander wants to be. Well.
Yeah, what is his powers, actually?
Well, maybe he's not a god, actually. I don't even know what it is.
He couldn't outswim a shark.
Exactly, he can't swim fast. So, but like, what I find really funny is he's such a meme character because, like, he's the god of the seas, but like, we don't see him in the water, like, at any point. Like, you see, like, the whale and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, he's always on land. He's always useless. Yeah. Is the funny thing. Yeah.
It was the bit when she's recording and she goes, That's the deep. You're the Lord of the Seven Seas. Yeah. And he goes,
it just goes around the corner.
the Deep,
man.
What an incredible character.
Yeah, so very good ending for the Deep. I think they nailed it.
Cappuccino.
But like the Deep being in episode 1 and making it all the way to the last episode, I think is one of the funniest things in The Boys. Like,
I also called it with the giant squid.
Yeah,
I was like, if anyone's gonna get him in the ocean, if he does end up in the sea, I think it had to be some sort of giant octopus. Yeah. For what was his name?
Timothy.
Timothy. Yeah,
and also the one I can't remember the name of
the second one. Yeah, I can't remember.
Do you know who that was voiced by?
It was someone famous, wasn't it?
This out the other day.
I heard the voice and I was like, I know that voice, but I couldn't remember who it was. Who was it?
It was I don't know her name, but the one who plays the ancient one.
Yes, Tilda Swinton.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. She plays. I knew the voice. I was like, that's so funny as well.
I know.
Get like a proper like cinema legend and just put her in an octopus voice role.
well, you know who the shark was in episode 7.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson was the damn shark, which is crazy. Next point was your point, actually.
Yeah,
this is an interesting one.
I thought Ashley had to die. Now, I like Ashley's character. I think the entire time you're watching her struggle and she's making poor decisions.
Yep.
Really poor decisions. But she's doing it in a really human way.
Yeah.
So I liked Ashley's character. So I am fairly happy with how they dealt with it. I mean, she got a little bit of redemption.
Yeah, she had good morals in the end. Right?
Yeah.
Like she knew that siding with Homelander in the end was wrong. She listened to the back of her head.
Yeah.
The whole season, the back of her head was trying to get her to go against her. And she was adamant, no, we're not going to. And then in the end, she was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that.
Screw it. Yeah.
So good on you, Ashley. And she saved the boys.
Yeah.
Ashley, they probably
I've
be
put
dead.
a little like asterisk star next to die because she did get her comeuppance, didn't she?
Yeah.
Which I thought was quite a funny edit. With her going, you know, I for anyone thinking I'm completely innocent, and then cuts to the next scene of like former President Ashley's been arrested by the FBI.
Yeah, didn't let her go.
Nice. All right, so she got her comeuppance.
She got it. Yeah.
Good stuff. Cool. Yeah, because she was a fun character. I also thought it was the most Ashley thing in the world to save him, and then them go, all right, lead the way, and she go, fuck no, I'm getting out of here. Like, I'm not doing that.
I'm sure you guys will be fine.
Like that's the most Ashley. Like I've done my thing. Fuck off. Like I'm leaving. That's good. So I was happy with that ending. I think if not die, she at least got her comeuppance. That was cool.
Ashley ending, I think. Yeah.
We got a good epilogue and we got a good next. I think we did pretty damn well for our predictions.
I think we wrote a very good ending. And put it this way, the only thing that didn't make it, which is wrong, I would have refused everything to let you write that into the script anyway. So we basically wrote the ending of The Boys.
I'm glad. I think I'm glad it worked out the way it did. I'm also glad that it was a happy ending.
It was it was a good ending. It was we got a happy ending.
Yeah, I think so. I'm intrigued. They left a lot of things open for the future. Stan Edgar's back in charge. And MM explicitly said, I'm going to come and kill you when you're back in charge.
Yeah.
So that's definitely like in the future, maybe.
Also, I mean, the big elephant in the universe, I guess you could call it, is Soulja Boy still alive.
He is, yeah.
Like that's if that's not setting up a MM and Ryan future storyline of stopping Soulja Boy and vote again.
Yeah.
Like, but I also kind of hope not. I just don't want. I love the ending that we got, and that's the problem. Is I love this ending. So But I know this isn't going to be the last we're going to see of the characters that survive.
It has.
That's
left
what really
it too
annoys
open.
me.
Yeah.
Even if it is in spin-offs and they
It will
turn up
be,
as a
yeah.
cameo, like I don't want to see them. I want them to go live happy lives that I don't know about. Like Queen
Yeah.
Maeve. Queen Maeve, for example, we mentioned before.
We did.
First episode, the last episode. Sorry, we were like, I can't remember how she came up in conversation, but we were like, Queen Maeve. Yeah.
Well, Starlight was talking about her. About her being an influence, and I said, isn't she still alive? Maybe she could come back for the last fight or something like that.
And I said, I was like, but I kind of hope not. I was like, I hope we don't see her, because that means that she's away from this life and she's living a happy life, which is what we wanted for her at the end of it. So, I'm glad. I worry a bit for the future of the boys' universe, but like I'm happy that we've got the boys in a capsule. I'm happy that we go, right, this is our series. You know, like I can happily recommend it to people and go, and it's worth the time to invest in. It's got a good ending.
I'd say it's nice to have like a contained story. If you want just the characters of the story of Huey, Butcher, and Homelander, I think it's those three, right?
Yeah, they're the big three. Yeah.
I wouldn't even say if you wanted the story of Ryan and Kimiko and Frenchie and all of it. It's those three. That's the trio, I think. Yeah. And if you want that story, I give
Starlight one as well, just because Starlight's story is. Yeah. I mean, she basically breaks Vault in a way. She breaks the Seven.
Yeah.
When she comes in.
Well, it starts with her joining, doesn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
You're right. Those four characters, I think, are like the protagonists of the show.
100%.
And I think those four characters have their stories wrapped up pretty nicely.
I think amazingly.
I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah. It's a good show.
Yeah, so we are now going to go into morning for the boys. And yeah, we're going to hopefully find a new series soon that will...
Watch on Wednesdays.
Grab us by the horns.
Well, here's a question for you. What's your favourite season now that we've got all 5?
I still think, I've said this since watching it, it's almost been displaced a couple times, but not quite. Season 2 is still my favourite.
Season 2?
I love Season 2. Everything about it. I think Stormfront is the perfect antagonist.
I forgot about Stormfront.
Perfect. Because she's so horrible, right?
Yeah.
As well as the whole Homelander, Butcher, and Ryan storyline with Becca. That whole thing, that season's got the whale. It's got Kimiko's brother. It's got the hospital, you know, for like all the ill people, and they're doing experiments and stuff on them.
Yeah.
That whole thing's in season 2. Like I just think season 2's so good. So good.
You know what? I was gonna say season 1 because it's like the most the boys.
I think season 1's a very close second.
But you might be right.
Did I just convince you season 2's better?
It's mostly because I think season 2 is my most or my least rewatched. Like I can't remember season 2 almost at all, even after our big rewatch. All in all, I would recommend The Boys.
I would recommend The Boys.
Like I don't think it's ruined by any particular season, and I don't think it's ruined by its finale. I do think it kind of goes downhill. It got ups and downs. But if you just want a self-contained show, I'd say it's worth watching all 5 seasons.
Tell you what, to round up on.
Yeah.
How would you rank the seasons of The Boys? How would you put them in order now that we've got them all complete?
Yeah. Well, I think I agree with saying that season 2 and season 1 are like up there.
So we're saying 2. I think it goes 2, 1, 3.
Yeah.
3's really strong.
Yeah.
The whole Soldier Boy storyline and stuff. 3. And then I think my personal order, I think it goes 2, 1, 3, 5, 4.
You prefer the last season over season 4?
I think so. I think there's more fun things in it. Which might be like I love the Teen Kicks episode. That was great. Episode 1 was great. The whole A-Train stuff and the camps. I like the episode where they go to that place with the gas is like affecting them. They're all being horrible to each other.
I might agree, you know.
Yeah, it had all like the bomb site stuff and stuff like that. That was fun. And I think I did enjoy season 5 more than 4.
Yeah. I think
season 4 was okay. I do think season 4 gets shat on a lot more than what it should. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
But compared to the rest of the seasons, it is, which is fair. But.
I think the last sort of episode of season 5 is probably takes it above, like, as in takes that series above season 4 for me.
Interesting.
I think the finale salvaged it, but
So you think it's close? You think it's...
I do, yeah.
So if the season finale was okay, like, did some things right, did quite a lot wrong, how would that differ for you then?
Trying to remember scenes in season 4 that I sort of can compare to.
That's it. That's what I mean. Season 4,
nothing
really jumped out to me from.
Never
and,
mind.
and
yeah,
that is the thing that we rewatched.
Yeah,
I've just named so many things from season 2 before. But season 4 is the one I've watched most recently. If you don't say season 5, because that's what we watched together. I don't really remember what happened, and it was just a lot of political stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, there was the Tetnite Cave episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what? Season 4, I think, was probably the weakest.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I think, as well, season 5 has Seth Rogen dying, so...
Oh, yeah, that whole episode as well. And also the funniest Homelander line ever. You need to get the fuck away from me right now. You're so polite. You need to get the fuck away from me right now.
It's just the first scream, the first time where he just goes, oh,
that's great, man. Yeah.
Season 5 better than season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Think so.
Look, in like 6 months, a year's time, I'll probably rewatch The Boys. I'll probably happily rewatch season 1 to 5 in order. And I will go, yeah, I'm happy. I'll probably not watch Gen V. And if Fault Rising's out by then, I might watch it. But ultimately, I'm pretty happy.
We'll watch Fault Rising when it comes out, realistically. We're consumers.
Yeah. Has it got Stormfront in it?
It'll have Stormfront in it. It'll have Soulja Boy in it.
Yeah, yeah. Bombsight.
A bunch of other people that we probably...
Black Noir?
Maybe.
Like old version? Black Noir?
Yeah,
that would be quite
Black
interesting.
Noir,
I'd be happy.
A lot of people that we saw him kill, like in his first season, Soulja Boy, season 3, like, you know, when he's tracking down his team and stuff and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine we'll see a lot of them. But...
Yeah, I'm overall, The Boys, happy. Yeah.
Go watch The Boys.
Nice.
Worth it. So, The Boys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for the amazing 7 years, 8 years, 7 years.
GG's.
And yeah, I will never forget you. Any last words?
Fuck off, you cunts.
To end this episode, Billy is going to do his best impression of Homelander without his powers.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Pants falling down. Get this man a belt. He's alright. Oh, he's down. His pants are fully fallen as well, by the way. I'm just looking at raw ass. I feel like Frenchie.
I'll suck your dick, please.
And on that note, we're going to turn the camera off. Thank you for watching, everybody.